Welcome to another episode of Byte Backstage. Today we got something very special for you. We're celebrating 20 years of the Settlers. And to begin with that, let's have a look back at the last 20 years.
It was June of 1993 when we launched the first installment of the Settlers series, which turned out to be highly popular, not only in Germany. Released first for Amiga and later for PC, the first part of the strategy game hit a nerve. Building a settlement with real-time trade routes was something that had never been seen before. The player had to build and manage trade routes in order to transport resources to where they were needed. This game became a major success for Byte. 3 years later in 1996, the second installment of the Settlers was released. It did not only have much better graphics, but there were several new exciting features as well. Besides several new professions and buildings, the gradual discovery of the game map was first introduced. Also new were the 4 different races to choose from: Romans, Vikings, Asians, and Nubians. For Benedict Grindel, who has been working for Byte for more than 12 years, this was the real kickoff to the Settlers series. What did this game feel like back then, and what impression did it leave on him?
I mean, obviously, if you look at 2 screens at the same time, one of a new game and one of, let's say, Settlers 2, the difference is huge. But in retrospect, when I think back how I perceived the graphics back then, it was excellent. I mean, I remember how meticulously detailed the animations were, and everything was done with such such an attention. So while there is an objective difference, subjectively, I think it has been very cool back then.
Of course, we have more on the history of the Settlers for you guys, such as interviews with people who were there back when this journey began. But you will see all of this very soon in a special edition of Byte Backstage. Stay tuned.
20 years of the Settlers. Of course, this means there's a new event celebrating this in the Settlers Online. Bibi Mara has all the information for you.
As some of you might already know, this year the Settlers brand will celebrate its 20th anniversary. Reason enough for us to make a cool new event around it. There was the community wish to make an event that is similar to the End of the World event, so we decided to make a new server competition. But it will be a bit different from the End of the World events. The goal will not be to play adventures, but to gather balloons, since it's our birthday. You can find the balloons in your star house under the Event tab. Just having these balloons will not suffice. You have to left-click them and click on Donate. You can see how your server performs right beneath your avatar in the Options panel. We invented our new event window. From now on, you will be able to see there all necessary information about the current event, including the ranking list button, where you can see how your server is performing. It's not only the content we changed this year, we also changed the system around the server competition. We will have a qualifying phase during the first days, and we will gather the weaker servers into one pool so that everyone will be able to win this race. Since we will have a lot of new functions this year, we will have a simple quest chain telling you the basic new features. Because it will not be only possible to gather these balloons through quests or adventures, but through everything you can do in the game, like trading, build buildings, or upgrading them. The things you already know from the Easter event is that you can send your explorer to find balloons. You can get them through the email window and accept them. They will then go to your star menu where you can use them and add them to your storage. All indirect actions, like I already mentioned, build buildings or upgrading them, will be gathered in an email which will be sent regularly to you. So don't forget to regularly check your email inbox and accept the balloons which were sent. We will have new daily quests, what's basically not new, but this time you will have to play a very special adventures. You will get them with a quest directly into your star menu. From there you can open them and visit them. They are very similar to the Easter event adventures, so you have to go there and gather things. But this time everything is a bit changed because the adventure is completely built of Settlers 2 assets. The trick here is we've hidden some of our Settlers Online graphic assets and you have to find them and remove them. Each of these islands contains 5 of these objects you have to remove. When you found all of them, it's completed and you can go back to your island. For the settlers of you who prefer military adventures, we have also something pretty cool. We will have a second quest chain which starts on level 26. There you will have to play 2 new military adventures. Here you will have a new story. The story of the adventures will be that villagers call for your help because they have something real strange happening there. Their buildings are turning into something retro looking. You now have to go there with your general, find the source and remove it. You will soon recognize that these adventures are a bit different than the adventures you've played until now. But that's all I can say about these adventures because I do not want to spoil all your fun. But that are not all sources you can get balloons from. For all of you who have resources left, you can convert them in your provision house under the tab event. Here you can convert all resources there are. The only exceptions are coins and guild coins. So you gave all the balloons there were and your server is very good performing. Of course you can get really cool rewards. For every server who reaches the 100% limit, you can get the Settlers 2 original headquarters. Additionally to this, there's a possibility to get cool retro skins you already saw in the military adventures. They last for a certain time. Besides these cool things, you can also get gems and other cool rewards. Each server who reaches the percentages will get a reward, and additionally the fastest server and the server who gathered the most balloons will get additional rewards. I hope I could make you a bit curious about the event. I'm really looking forward to it and I hope so are you. So let the best win.
That's it for Byte Backstage today. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you stay with us for another 20 years.